Complain, complain, complain. What good does it do? You've reached Talking with Dr. Terry, 180 seconds to a better you. This is message number 92, and I'm Dr. Terry Wurzbacher. This message goes out to Peter at Abode. It turns out that if used correctly, complaining really can be very useful. In the last 2 months, I've had 2 medical procedures in the same exact clinic. I've never had such a night and day experience. The first group that took care of me from the front desk to the end were friendly, warm, and professional. They were engaged with me. The second group were aloof, and although professional, they stayed as far away as possible. There are so many lessons in this. 1. You and the people you lead, which is just about everyone, must put yourself in the position of the person you're serving, and you have to stay there so you can continue to treat them as you'd want to be treated. Number 2, ask for feedback while you're interacting with someone, not just after. You may think you're taking care of my needs, but if you don't know me, you don't really know what my needs are. While doing this, look for cues other than words. People will say, it's fine, or it's okay, if they don't want to make waves or are afraid of the consequences, such as getting an IV or some other part of the medical procedure just might be cumbersome. Number 3, use complaints as contrast. It's the concept of clarity through contrast, and I suspect some of you may know about this already. Most of the time, we don't really know what we want, but if you have a complaint about something, it indicates what you don't want. When you know what you don't want, it's so much easier to narrow down what you actually do want. If my visits had been reversed, I might not have paid that much attention to the less than ideal treatment I got on the second visit, because I had nothing to compare it to. But if I'd been using the contrast to clarity method, it would have helped me see how I wanted to be treated. Let's see how it works. You take a sheet of paper, draw a line down the middle. On the left, you put a column header that says things you don't want. On the right, you put things you want. Once you list the things you don't want, you can acutely see what you do want, and then later on you can go on to refine it. Since this is the first time I'm doing this with these procedures, on the don't want side, I would have put the things I didn't like. 1. I was told to just walk down the room and find the bed, not even escort it after I changed. It was embarrassing. 2. After they took my vitals and put the IV in, I was essentially ignored. 3. They didn't give me a call bell or let me know some way to tell people if I needed help. So working with my team, I would have had them fill out the what I want side and have them do it individually, then talk about it collectively. After we listed everything that we want, or that we think the patient would want, we'd figure out ways to accomplish that, and if you could look at this, it's pretty simple. Then we'd figure out ways to evaluate whether or not we were accomplishing that goal. I hope you try this in your life and maybe even in your business.